Good morning, everyone. It's Monday morning at 9:15 on a slightly grey day. Very cool and pleasant though. Very, very nice outside. I've got the doors open and I'm actually just waiting for a supermarket delivery that is apparently complete, although the first thing they wrote to me was that 4 items were not available. But then just in the next line it said, oh, but we've substituted them with these, and they're exactly the same, virtually just different, like scent or something. So I'm very happy. Looks like it will be a full order, which is very exciting, including toilet paper, which I don't really need, but I got for my daughter who needs it. I need toilet paper, but I've got plenty. That's what I mean. I laugh every time I talk about toilet paper because in my whole life I've never discussed toilet paper this much as I have in the last, say, 2 or 3 weeks. It's just crazy how much people talk about toilet paper. Anyway, I'm doing it now, but I want to stop because I want to show you and tell you what I've got here today. In my last video, I showed you some prams, didn't I? And I mentioned that I had 2 little ones that I hadn't reached in the doll room because I had to unpack everything to get them. And I thought that they belonged to Sindy. And when I mentioned Sindy, a couple of you said, oh, I loved Sindy. I used to have one, and things like that. So I thought I would show you some of my, I'll show you all of my collection. This is the start of it. This is part of it, let's say that. So, and the little prams I have included as well, and they're not Sindy prams at all, but they're made in England, and they're by a brand called Spot On, which I've never heard of before, but I've got the little red one and the little blue one. So I thought I'd just put them in too, just to show you. So to people who don't know about Sindy, she was made in England by the company Pedigree. A lot of doll collectors know about Pedigree dolls. They started way back in the 30s. It was a company as well owned by Lines Brothers, Lines, and they made things like strollers and ride-in cars, little, what are those, pedal cars. So they made things like that. And this branch of Pedigree focused on dolls, basically. So anyway, Sindy is the girl on your extreme left and my extreme left, in the striped top. She is, I was about to say she's the original one, my original Sindy, but she's actually not, because I still have my original Sindy who's identical to this one, but one of her legs, the plastic got weak and broke, not around the joint but a bit lower down up near the top of her thigh, just sort of broke off. But I've kept her, of course, but in later years, like I don't know how many years ago, I bought this one on eBay, and she's all original. She's got her correct outfit on. I think it's called the Weekender. So this is what Sindy wore at the weekend. It's a 3/4 sleeves, I'd say, or just a short long sleeve top with a boat neck, and it's striped in red, navy and white. And then she's got her jeans on, which are kind of a light colour, and her white sneakers. And she's on her original stand, and those stands say Sindy Set on the bottom of them. And next to her is her, let me just say before I move on to her boyfriend, she was produced from 1963 to 65, this original version, this very, very first Sindy. And she was really considered to be a younger doll compared to Barbie. I mean, Sindy's maybe like a 12-year-old girl, perhaps. Oh no, she's got a boyfriend, so maybe he's just her friend. Yeah, so she's a young girl, maybe even 13 or something. And so she was kind of Britain's answer to Barbie, but a more childlike version. and she was very, very, very popular. In 1968, she was the most popular doll sold in England. Now, I obviously don't live in England. I live in Australia, and when I was growing up, I lived in Western Australia, in Perth. And in those days, in the 60s, toy shops weren't around. They were few and far between, and so my best girlfriend at the time, and she was for the whole time I lived in Perth, Elizabeth. I called her Biddy, or her family called her Biddy, so we called her Biddy too. And I saved up all our money, and we went in the bus into the big city, into an arcade called the London Arcade, and we went to the toy shop there, and we bought a Sindy doll each, and I honestly can't remember what colour hair that Biddy's doll had. Might have been a blonde one, I just can't remember. And we bought an outfit as well. And I distinctly remember the really nice shop lady saying to us, did we have enough money to go home in the bus? And we did. We budgeted perfectly. So we had the bus fare into the city. We had the money for Sindy and an outfit, and enough bus and money to get home in the bus as well. So I thought we were pretty smart. I think we were about 12 when we did that. The end of primary school, so maybe 11 or 12, something like that. So that's the story of that original, well, you know, the twin of the original, because she is a replacement, but she's identical to the one I bought all those years ago in the shop. So next to her is her boyfriend. Well, let's call him her friend, and he's a boy, and his name is Paul. He's got a big red P on his t-shirt, and his t-shirt is white, and he's wearing jeans too, and he's got his original black shoes, and he's on an original stand as well. And then next to Paul is little Patch. Now Patch is Cindy's little sister. She's called Patch because she has that patch on her dungarees there. I was going to say jeans, but they're actually like dungarees. So what she's wearing is a red and white gingham scarf tied around her head, and then she's got her original Patch outfit on, which is a blouse made of the same red and white gingham, and then she's got her dungarees over the top, and of course that is actually one piece, the dungarees and the blouse. They're not two separate pieces. And she has got a patch on her, which knee is that? On her left knee, in the red and white gingham as well, and she's got her little original shoes on. So that is the original. That's the way Patch came. And then the thing about these dolls, their slogan was Sindy, the doll you love to dress. So they produce lots and lots and lots of different outfits. In a little while I'll show them to you, but just for now let's just keep talking about these girls. So girls and boy, I beg your pardon, Paul. Sorry mate. I did forget about you for 1 second, but not for long, because you're so handsome. How could I forget about you? So okay, so little Patch is on her original stand too, and did I say she had her original shoes? I probably did. And then next to her is one that I bought. I'm not sure what this outfit is called, because each of the outfits has a sort of a name. I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I bought these things. But as you can see, she's a little Patch, and her hair is more an auburn colour, whereas the original Patch is just kind of a mid-brown colour. Oh, and let me just say, they all have side-glancing eyes, except let's look at Paul. He doesn't. He's looking straight ahead. Now that's interesting, isn't it? So everybody else has side-glancing eyes. Sindy is glancing to her right, and it looks like Patch is glancing to her left. Yeah, Patch is glancing to her left. That's interesting. So that's a bit of difference they made, and Paul's looking straight ahead. So, okay, let's talk about this Patch here in this lovely tartan skirt. So she's got her tartan skirt on, which is kind of like a burgundy colour and maybe grey or black and white. And then she's got a grey I think it's felt, like a woolen jacket. It's got a little pocket on the front and it's got a red popper to do it up. And then what else? Oh, I see she's only got one sock on, so she's lost a sock along the way, but she's got her original shoes. And that's her little kitten playing with a ball at the bottom. Now, she didn't come with a stand, so I've just got her on an ordinary doll stand, which is a bit sad, really, isn't it? But never mind. And her kitten is white and the little ball is black. So that's part of her outfit, that kitten, whatever the outfit might be called. And I think she's got a red or burgundy turtleneck underneath her jacket as well. And then next to her is another little patch, and she's a blonde one. Her hair is very blonde, and she's wearing her brownie uniform, which is like a brown dress. She seems to have a couple of patches on the front and on the sleeve. And she's got her brownie beret on. She's got her yellow scarf around her collar, around her neck, and then she's got both socks on and little brown shoes, and she's all original, and she's on her original stand. So that's those three patches. Just move this pram out of the way so you can see better. Where can I put that? I'll put it over here. There we go. Next to her is another Sindy. So her eyes are glancing to her right as well. This is a blonde Sindy, and she's wearing what would that be called? I think it's like the housekeeping or something like that outfit. And she's got a feather duster, which is tucked into her pocket, the pocket of her apron. So let me describe to you what she's wearing. Her blouse is orange and it's done up down the front with, looks like brass kind of poppers, and then she's got two pockets at the top in a light orange and white gingham check. They're real pockets. And then she's wearing an apron of the same light orange, which is sort of, well, no, you wouldn't call it yellow, I would still call it light orange, apron with a frill around the bottom. It ties up at the back. And there are two pockets on the front of the apron, and they're in the same orange as her blouse. And then they're real pockets. You can see that the feather duster's tucked into one of the pockets. And then she's wearing some trousers that are kind of a tan colour, a light colour. And she's got her special book that's marked Kitchen Ideas on the front, just to help her to know how to scrub the floor, I guess. I have got that little bucket next to her, which is a little red Sindy bucket, but it doesn't belong to this set. I kept it. I had a Sindy horse for a while, not from the 60s, from probably the 70s, and I sold it, but I loved the bucket so much that I kept it. And I've got a funny thing about plastic, because the early plastics were so beautiful. Like the prams are very beautiful plastic, solid, heavyweight. And the bucket is a lovely plastic as well, so that's why I kept it. Now, that could make me a bit strange, but maybe some of you will understand what I mean about special plastics. I mean, I love Bakelite, which was kind of the earliest plastic. Quite a brittle substance, but beautiful to look at and mould and stuff. Got a few Bakelite pieces. Nothing to do with dolls, just, they made like ashtrays and what else did they make? Oh, all sorts of things, bowls and plates and egg cups, all that kind of thing. Kitchen stuff, basically, I suppose. And that was very early plastic. And there are other versions of Bakelite called, I can't think at the moment, something light. So that's why I kept the bucket. So let me see if there's anything else I would like to tell you about these dolls. I think Cindy's about just bigger than 10.5 inches. So Paul's a bit taller. And Patch is a little wee dot. I don't know how tall she would be. What do you think? 8 inches maybe, if that? Yeah, perhaps. I didn't measure them. Oh, there's my groceries. I better go. Righty-ho. Shopping's all put away. And I've got the rest of my Cindy set up to show you. Now, these are all Cindys that I've bought, of course, over the years, and they're each in a different outfit. The ski one is an outfit from the 70s. So that's the outfit that you can see on your extreme left. So it's made up of red ski pants that actually have those. Do you remember those stirrup pants where the stirrup bit goes under your heel and then you put your shoes over the top? So she's got those. I haven't done the stirrups properly, they're just loose still. So she's got her red stirrup pants on. She's got a white ribbed polo neck jumper, and then she's got a quilted blue ski jacket that's got fur trim around the sleeves and around the hood. So she looks pretty flash. She's also got little white mittens that you might just see on the ground in front of her. And she's got her stocks, and there are her skis as well. She's got everything there, so that's a full outfit. And her hair is kind of a dark brown. Then the next Sindy next to her is a 1960s outfit, and that Sindy's got virtually black hair. It's very, very dark brown if it's not black, but I think it's black. And she's wearing her pyjamas, which are like a warm kind of material, a bit brushed, like a brushed cotton in red. It's a top and a bottom, and then she's got her dressing gown over the top. And see, she's also got her bathroom bag that's got something in it. I haven't looked. Probably a little tube of toothpaste or something cute. And then the next Sindy to her right is in a 1960s outfit. I actually have this outfit myself in my stash of outfits, but this unless this is the outfit from my stash, and it could be. I think it actually, rethinking that, take everything back that I just said, that is the original outfit that I had. I'm not even 100% sure about that, so it's not relevant anyway, is it? Doesn't matter. So it's her kind of, I don't know what outfit, going into town outfit. It's a drop waist tartan dress, but the top is black. It's like looks like a polo top jumper with a skirt, but it's actually just one piece. And then she's got a very glamorous tartan scarf around her head as well. The reason I think it's my original one from when I was a kid is that I've stitched some white wool onto the edges of her scarf so it can be tied neatly around her neck, and so that I think I can even remember doing that. That's what's making me think that's her, the outfit that I bought when I was a kid. And she's got her original black little slip-on shoes as well. Now, I didn't mention the shoes of the pajama girl. I don't know if they're original shoes or if someone made them, but anyway, they're just little slip-on slippers that have a little pearl on the front. And then the ski girl, did I mention she's got brown boots on her ski boots? And then the next Sindy has got almost white hair, and she's in an original bride outfit from the 1960s, and her shoes are in front of her just because her feet got sore. She thought she might slip her shoes off. You know what it's like when you're a bride and you've got your special bridal shoes on. They're not always the most comfortable things. So she's in a very pale lemon bridal dress, and she's got her original headband. It's very faded in her hair, and she's holding her bouquet as well. Her head's a bit wobbly. It's a bit loose. Otherwise, she's in pretty good nick. But her face looks a little bit different, doesn't it, to the others, or not? Oh, I think the ski girl's a bit different. I think she might even be, she's not a girl of the 60s. I think her outfit is 70s, but maybe she is too, because her face is a bit bigger. The others all have smaller faces. And on the very end, on the very right, is a blonde Sindy, and she's in her nurse's outfit. Now, she has no shoes on at all. Her poor feet got so sore from being at work, she just chucked her shoes off. She probably used to even have a hat as part of that uniform. I don't have that part. It's probably quite hard to get the nurse's outfit, and I guess when I saw this much of it, I grabbed it. She's got her original stockings, but no shoes and no hat, and I don't know what else might have been. Maybe she had a cape, I don't know, with this outfit. And then just on the end I've got just a dress from the 60s. It's very 60s looking. I'll show you. Here it is. It's orange and red squares, and it's got orange circles with yellow flowers inside, and then it's got a green bow around the neck. Sorry, I have to look through the camera, don't I? Green bow around the neck, and it's just a straight shift dress with a sort of a high neck and cap sleeves. It's pretty cute. Just does up with poppers at the back. Oh, I have to look through the camera, not at the actual thing. There we are. That's the back of it. Very simple. So there you go. That's my entire Sindy collection now, with the ones I showed you in the first bit of this video, and now these ones. So I was thinking, now when I mentioned this in my last video, I couldn't remember what the name of the other dolls who look like Sindy are, but they're American version. I thought it was Dawn, but actually it's Tammy. So I've got a few Tammy dolls and a couple of Tammy's little sister, a couple of Pepper dolls that I might set up and show you next. And hopefully you'd like to see them, but if you don't want to, you don't have to hang around. So I'll set that up. I'll be with you in a sec. Right, here we go. Here's my Tammy collection. Tammy and Pepper. The two little ones of Pepper, the little sister. So let me just tell you about these girls. Now the interesting thing is that this doll was first presented in 1962 at a doll fair in America, and so 62 was before Sindy got released. So even though their faces are similar, and I always thought Sindy came first, it looks like that wasn't correct. Although, you know, you couldn't really, I don't think you could you really see these dolls in 1962, be a doll maker and then go back to England and quickly copy them, and I don't know if you could, and then get them produced within a year. Anyway, so maybe that it just was coincidence, I have no idea. Google doesn't tell you everything, does it? And I mean, this doll, I think you can see the booklet just over here. See that booklet there? It says Tammy, the doll you love to dress, and that's what Sindy was meant to be, the doll you love to dress. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, what I've got in this Tammy range, these beautiful sweet girls, aren't they? I've got that case at the back, original 1960s case, and inside it there are a few bits and pieces. There's a ski outfit and a couple of other outfits. So that there's a Tammy ski outfit with skis and stocks and all that stuff in there. But I don't have a doll to dress in that outfit. But I've got this Pepper here on the left. That Pepper there is in the default outfit. That's what they came in. And then we've got a nice Tammy next to her with a ponytail. And interestingly, these Tammys all have slightly different hairdos. So that one is in a ponytail, and she's got her red swimming costume on. Unless it's a leotard and she's going dancing, because it's a bit sparkly at the top, isn't it? And it's got red golden trim around the thighs, so I don't know if it's swimmers or a leotard. Anyway, that's all she's wearing. She doesn't have any shoes. And then next to her here is this one in a pink cotton dress with white stripes on the skirt part. It's a very 50s looking dress, really, isn't it? But it's probably just what she stayed home and baked cakes in. That's just how people dressed, much more formally. Like if we wore something like that now, that would be considered quite dressed up. And she's got little white lace-up shoes. The shoes are discoloured. They're not dirty, they're just discoloured from age. And then next to her is one of her sisters, who's dressed up to the nines in a very dark red, deep red and gold sparkled dress that's sleeveless, and she's got a fur stole around her shoulders. It's white, and there's a red bow here at the front that's a bit wonkified, but I'd be wonkified. Well, I am wonkified, and I'm older than these girls, so that's a red bow. And so that's her original outfit, and she's also got this sweet little golden clutch bag that goes with the outfit, and she's wearing red slip-on shoes. And then next to her is another little Pepper, and she's in a pretty party dress, a pale pink party dress with a blue belt around it. It's got sort of a bow at the front, and she's got short kind of mousy blonde or very light brown hair. I'm not sure what colour you would call it, but she's another little Pepper, and she's got pink shoes on. Now, did I tell you what? I didn't describe this elegant one's hair colour. It's sort of a light brown, and she's got a fringe and curls. And the one before her in the pink dress has got short hair with a parting in the middle. Very cute. You can see her face really clearly because there's not too much hair around it. So we've got a ponytail, we've got short hair, we've got, I guess, shoulder length hair and a fringe and curls. And then we've got another little Pepper who seems to have a standard haircut like the Pepper over here. One's flat, this one's a bit flat, and that one's a bit sticky outy. And then this is more of a blonde, maybe a blonde version of that hairstyle, although this is pretty wiry and messy. It's sort of, it's not real blonde, it's kind of a light brown. It's hard to describe, isn't it? And she's in an original outfit too, and she's the only one who's on an original stand. And she has red glasses, which I absolutely love the glasses, and then she's got a red and white gingham checked blouse with a vest over the top that has like a pocket. She's like a university girl, I think. And then she's got a red shoulder bag and a like a royal blue pleated skirt, and she's got red shoes. Now she also comes with Tammy's telephone directory, and this is her little phone. How cute is that? And then she's also got a television. Let me bring this up close because there's a picture of Tammy on this television. Let me see what the camera's going to do. Can you see that? I don't know if that's really good. The camera's trying. He's being a good boy. He's trying, but he's not quite getting there. Anyway, there's a picture of Tammy there. So that's her television. Her little sort of almost a portable television because it has a handle at the top. So there you go, that's the Tammy collection. And you know, they're a mixture. Their faces are vinyl, and their legs are plastic, and their arms are vinyl. So they're a real mixture. Oh, let me just check. No, the arms are plastic as well. But that one's vinyl, so they're real different. This one's plastic arms, plastic legs, got plastic legs. But so that's an interesting thing, isn't it? Sindy's, I don't know what Sindy is. Is she all plastic with a vinyl face? I think so. Anyway, so there we go. These dolls were, like these were all American, and Sindy was all English, but so similar, it's crazy. I wonder if I should get one of my Sindys and just hold it next to one of the Tammys, and then we can compare. Why don't we do that? There we go. Now you can see Sindy tucked in. Aren't they so similar? To me, they look really similar. They've all got the side glancing eyes, glancing to the right, and their face shape is very, very similar, and the sweetness of the face. Yes, I think they are very alike, aren't they? Now, let me just show you. I did find what was inside the little bathroom bag of the Sindy who's in her pyjamas, in her red pyjamas. And I was right, there's some very cute, tiny bathroom things. Let me show you. A tiny pink cup. It's got a little handle there. That's what I was holding it by. Can you see that? There's the handle. So that's a tiny pink cup. Then there is a little tube of toothpaste. A bit hard to see. There we go. A little tube of toothpaste. Like a proper tube of toothpaste. And then a little comb. Perfect. I don't know how they made it. It's like a real comb but tiny. See that? It's got actual individual teeth in it. So there's her little comb. And then she's got a brush. But this is the kind of brush without a handle. You know, one of those handheld ones. So that's the back of it, brown. And then the front is got the bristles on it, clear bristles. Let me hold it up a bit. So that's what was in her bathroom bag. Now, just couple more things I want to show you. I'd love to show you these original booklets because they're very sweet. So that's Tammy's. That's the doll you love to dress. Tammy by Ideal. So she was made by Ideal. I forgot to say that part. Whereas Sindy was made by Pedigree. So that's the cover. Let me show you the back. Looks as though it's been stuck onto something. These bits weren't there originally. So that's the back. It says, "It's a wonderful doll. It's Ideal." You know, the Ideal company was the one that made all the, not all of the Shirley Temples, but the original. Ideal had the rights to make Shirley Temple dolls in composition. And then other companies copied them and got into trouble, so they had to make them slightly differently. But it's the same company, the Ideal Toy Company. And the Shirley Temples were made back in the 30s and 40s and even into the 50s. So let me show you. This is the first page. This shows her outfits. Pretty cute, isn't she? And turn the page. Oh, there's the ski outfit. That's what I've got in the... Oh no, that's the archery outfit. Oh, silly me. And there's a picnic outfit. Look at that. So that's not the skiing outfit. And then a couple more outfits. Is that what my girl's wearing? I think it could be, couldn't it? Yes, I think it could be. Yes, she's holding her glasses and there's the pocket, her hand's in the pocket. And there's the phone. It's a red one there. And the television. And then the telephone directory. I've got that. Got all of those things, haven't we? So, did I let you look at that long enough? I never know whether it's boring or it's good. I just show it a bit longer. I don't know how clear that's coming across. So on that page you can see the red telephone and her telephone book. Oh, and there's even a typewriter down there. Look at that. I don't have the typewriter. I mean, it could be in that big case because there is a pull-out drawer that's got a fair few things in there. And there's a flash outfit. She's on the phone again. She does a lot of talking, this girl. And there's the ski outfit. Now that's what I've got in that case. The ski outfit, and there's her skis. Yeah. Let's see what else there is, and then I'll probably stop because you'll be getting sick of seeing all these things. There's some more outfits. Puppy. She's walking a puppy there. Okay, I'll show you this page too. This is the middle and then we'll stop because you'll get sick of it otherwise. So there, I think that's a cheerleader outfit and a tennis outfit. Is that tennis? Yeah. There we go. So that's Tammy. So she's got more outfits in that booklet. The outfits were a big part of these dolls. You know, dressing them was a really big part. Now I'll show you this came with every Sindy outfit. It's called Sindy's Bazaar, and there's Sindy on the front. And she's got her stripy top on, long sleeve t-shirt. And there's her hair. I suppose that's what it's meant to look like. And let's see on the back, just pretty ordinary. It was obviously stuck onto something. I've got a fair few of these because they came with every outfit, and I think I kept most of them. And then it comes out concertina style. Oh, meet Sindy, your TV friend. It says, Sindy is more than a doll. She's a real personality. The free, swinging, grown-up girl who lives her own life and dresses the way she really likes. Sindy is 12 inches tall. Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought she was only 10 and a bit inches. So she's 12 inches tall and as up-to-date as the morning. Her arms and legs move freely and her hair can be washed and set time after time. When you first meet Sindy, she'll be weekending in denim jeans and a striped top. She has lovely dresses too and bright mix and match separates, the kind of clothes every grown-up girl longs for. See them in Sindy's own style book. So this outfit is called Sindy in Weekenders. Sorry, there it is, Sindy in Weekenders. And then we've got that skating girl. And then, lunch date. That's the outfit that I showed you before. Lunch date. And let's see what else we've got. Sleepy time and shopping in the rain. I'll be able to show you these outfits because I do have them, most of them anyway. And then that one is Dream Date. Whoa, look at that. Oh, what a shame that's doing that shiny thing. Why is it doing that? You can just see her. We used to call them cookie dresses that had the super dropped waist right down. And she's got a record player too. Oh, and look at her. Can you see there's a little clutch bag there? That looks just like that golden clutch. But I don't know what colour that's meant to be, a pink one. And this is then Undie World. Bit risque, isn't it? Undie World. That's got a brush and comb, pink ones. And then, let's see, Country Walk is the next one. So there's her dog on the lead, Country Walk. And then we've got Pony Club. So she's in jodhpurs and she's got the riding hat on, the helmet hat, and the special jacket. And then I suppose there are other things on the back that we didn't get to see. Oh yes, there are. Now these things, there's a similar dress to the one I showed you. Oh, I actually think it's the same. Pattern's slightly different. I can't see flowers on that one, but that's the shift dress with the green ribbon. These outfits, I think, on the back were more simple than the other ones. And then what's that? Sloppy Joe, very casual red pullover with loose neck, long red socks to match. Will team up with either skirts or slacks. Oh, so it doesn't come with anything. It's just the jumper and the socks. So yeah, these outfits on the back were the more simple, basic things. Here we go. We've got nylons here, and that says 2 pairs of nylon stockings, one in black and one in tan. These will look beautiful with any of Sindy's dresses, complete with hanger. So they come with a hanger. And then there's the Windy Day outfit, which is glaring. Oh, there we go. That fixed it a bit. That says Tamashanta beret with red pom-pom, fringed scarf and muff, all in bright blue wool, complete with hanger. And the price of that was 4 and 6. These numbers are the price. And then we have the duffel coat in tan colour felt with attached hood, 2 patch pockets and toggle buttons, complete with hanger. Now that was 9 and 11, so that was quite expensive. We're talking pounds, shillings and pence here before we went decimal in 14th of February in 1966. Because we use pounds, shillings and pence like they did in England. Now here is a cape. It says black and white houndstooth check wool cape, collarless and edged in black, complete with hanger, and that was £6, 6 and 11. This one is Out and About, heavy cotton sports shirt with cuffed sleeves in red and white check, V-neck jerkin in matching colour felt to wear over the skirt, complete with hanger. Here's the leather looker, this one. Let me make the glare go away if I can. Leather looker. It says flared hipster skirt and braces in red mock leather. 2 and 11 that one was. I think there's one more, or have we reached the end? Yeah, we've reached the end. That's the back of the book then. So there we go. There's all Sindy's outfits. Showed a little bit of bias there, didn't I? Because I showed you all of Sindy's book. But that's because I've got most of those outfits and I'd love to show you. So I might do that now. So we've got everything in one video. I think I might do that. So I'll be back with her outfits to show you. There we are. This is what I keep my Sindy outfits in. I always have, right from when I started to buy them. So this is a grey. It's actually probably just cardboard ballet case. It's got a handle, a leather strap on the top that I used to carry it with, and there's 3 transfers of ballerinas on it. It came like that. The back is just plain. I'll turn it around and show you. Just plain on the back there. But this I used to use, this actual ballet case I used to take to ballet, to my ballet class when I went. I went to ballet twice actually. Well, I mean, I didn't go to 2 classes, but at 2 different ages I went. That's what I meant to say. So I went when I was a bit younger, and then I went with my friend Biddy as a teenager. I don't remember how old we were, maybe 14 by then when we went back to ballet. And this is what I used to take my ballet shoes and whatever else to my classes. And then, of course, I didn't do ballet anymore, and this was ready, waiting for all my Sindy outfits. Or I just decided at some point that it would be for Sindy outfits. So this is my case, and I'll set up now and show you some of the outfits. So here we go, everybody. This is the case open, and this is what it looks like inside. So I won't keep you too long because you've probably had enough about Sindy, but I'll just show you the outfits that I collected for her. And all of these were bought when I was young, so they haven't been added to since then. These are all the things that I've kept, and they're all complete as they came. So there's that little set, which is the red jerkin, and there's the coat hanger in the catalogue, and there's a couple of blouses there. So that's that little one. And then this is a beach outfit. She's got little shorts and a top, and then she's got this lovely orange toweling hooded cover, and it ties with that rope. So that's another outfit. Oh, this is her rainy day outfit that we saw in the catalogue. So she's got a black raincoat and big red gum boots. She's got a plastic bag to carry her things in. It's like a handbag. And she actually has a newspaper there. And I think this is the one that's got, yes, it's got oranges. You might see them just peeking out the top of the bag. She's got some oranges. She's been shopping. So that's her rainy day outfit. And then this is her skater girl outfit. All complete. It's her jumper, and she's got a scarf and a muff, and her skates, of course, and her red trousers. And then this is her riding outfit with the jodhpurs, the jacket, the hat, and the boots, and the riding crop. Sorry, I have to pay more attention to what I'm doing, don't I? So that's her riding outfit. Complete. I've recently, in the last couple of years, put them into these bags to protect them and keep them all organised. And so that's her duffel coat. I actually had one just like that. When I was a teenager, they were all the rage. And Biddy and I went into the city and we bought ourselves duffel coats. Mine was black, I think. Just exactly like that one I showed you. Now here's her. I think this is called Walk in the Park, this one, isn't it? It's got the dog and got the green jumper. Pity about the light doing that. And there's the skirt, and she's got a brown coat as well, a suede coat. Let me just show you properly. And there's the dog, and he's got a little bowl, and he's got a bone as well. Now we're getting down to, okay. That's right, that's what's in here. So that's her. Remember they showed us this outfit? It's just a scarf and the hat, the beret. And then what? Oh, this is stockings. These are her nylons in here. Two pairs, a dark one and a light one. And then this is her underwear set. You can see there's brushes and combs and things in there. This was the one that was a little bit risque. Pretty cute though. Sorry about that. And then I have other things in here. This isn't Sindy stuff. This is all, this is just some Barbie stuff. Because I don't know where I got Barbie from, because I didn't ever collect Barbie, but I used to make clothes for Barbie. Oh, my grandmother made an outfit too. You can just see a bit of red knitted something there. Just there. That's made by my grandmother. Biddy and I used to sit and sew together. We tried on the sewing machine, and we also did hand sewing together. It was really good fun. And then here is my Sindy, my original Sindy. I don't know if you can see her sadly in the box. So her head's come off. There's her head. Oh, darling Sindy. And there's a little bit of broken off plastic. think, is that from her neck? No, I don't think it's from her neck. Might be, and here she is with her arms, no head. One leg, still in really good condition. She's plastic, there's no vinyl there. And this is this is where the round part came from. That's where the leg broke off. So it was at the hip joint, not below that. It's the actual plastic that wore out. And there's a little bit that broke off. So that's, oh no, hang on. Oh look, there's a bit of a stand there. Part of a stand. And what else? Something I knitted a little, when I was a kid, a little hat and a little scarf I made. Sorry. So these are just bits and pieces, and then another booklet, a Sindy set. Just the same, I think it's the same one I showed you, is it? Or let's open it up. There we go, Sindy, your TV friend, and meet Paul, Cindy's boyfriend. Oh, yes, we have met him. Yes, indeed we have. Let me just check it. Yeah, it's the same on the inside. There's the outfits I just showed you, the shopping in the rain. I don't have the dream date, and Undie World, and country walk. Don't know what I called that just then. Walk in the lane or something, whatever I called it anyway. And then I forgot to show you this page. There we go. That's her weekender outfit, the skating outfit, the lunch date, which she's wearing. And then I don't think did I have that pink one at sleepy time? Not sure. Don't think I did. Anyway, I've got most of the outfits, and this is where they live all the time. Well looked after and loved by me. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing and hearing about my Sindys, and also a bit about my Tammys, because they all stand on the same shelf together. I was going to say sit on the shelf, but they don't sit. They all stand up there on the shelf together. I actually have some Skipper dolls as well, because although I didn't like Barbie, I always loved Skipper and never had one. So I've collected, I think I've got about 6 or 7. And the reason I've got that many is because they've each got different coloured hair. And I thought it'd be nice to have an example of each. And I'm not even sure I have. I don't think I've got every example, because it's been a few years since I collected them. But I have Skippers on that shelf as well. And, excuse me, and I have a Midge, who is Skipper's friend. She's pretty cute too. Alright everybody, thank you so much for spending this time with me and helping me to pass some hours on this strange virus day where we can't really go anywhere. I've been in the front garden. I put the rubbish bins away after they were emptied, moved the car, checked the letterbox. That's about all I've done outside today. Yeah, that's about it. But I'll put this video together and hopefully you'll enjoy it when you see it. Thank you so much for being here with me and spending time and helping me pass the day. I love you all. Bye bye.